Thanks for joining me. Welcome to another show. I'm really sorry last week's episode went up so late. It was a hectic week. Amongst other things, I met Shaft himself. That's right, me and Richard Roundtree, the actor, sat down and had a bit of a chat at the BFI. It meant, though, that I was so busy last week that the episode went up late, and I didn't have time to speak to the extended Direct Edition family and get someone to come and join me for the show this week. So I'm flying solo, but don't worry, still got 5 top comics for you, still got some great music, so don't go anywhere, because this right here is Direct Edition. Got to talk about this week's Wonder Woman issue 603, and ever since J. Michael Straczynski has taken over this book, we've had to talk about it every issue it's come out, because it's that good. The art is awesome. Damn, she's fit, yo! And Straczynski has turned Wonder Woman into a really compelling book each month. Interestingly though, I think what really stands out for me in this book is that they made this big fuss about getting Wonder Woman into a costume that covered her up, and you know, made a lot more sense for her to be wearing. And then in this issue, 3 issues into his run, Straczynski strips her down to a nightie and sends her to hell. What's that about? Huh? Check this out, because it's a really cool version of Wonder Woman. If it's a book or a character you haven't been into, I guarantee, well, you know, I ain't gonna give you your money back, but I tell you that this is well worth checking out for yourselves. Wonder Woman issue 603 is out right now. Namor, the First Mutant issue number 2 hits the shelves this week, and what really jumps out about this book is the stunning art by Ariel Olivetti. Cool. This guy's art is that good that if he drew the illustrated Mein Kampf, I'd probably buy that. That's how hot this artist is. It's a great looking book, giving Namor his own series. This is the 2nd issue in. They're still under the sea fighting undersea vampires. But still a pretty cool book and a really satisfying read. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the new Namor series yet, it gets my personal endorsement. This is it, issue 2 of Namor the First Mutant.
No, but I will get cheese, spitting 64 bars on beats like they songs on the streets. It's dope, nope, it ain't a mixtape, more like a fixed tape, stripping and frivolous to the fiends. Gorillas in the mist, she could get it in her jeans, but she feel it in her lips when I spit and I'm so mean, she's so clean, I'm so dirty, let me wipe my love off from your jeans, but keep it sturdy cause birdies have OD, and I don't need your heart broken early this week. She pissed cause I beat then kiss her on the cheek like I didn't put it in her last week.
Back when Image started, one of my favourite books that they put out was this, Savage Dragon. I'd been a massive Eric Larson fan from his days doing Spider-Man. Takes me back. And when he got his own title, I followed it and I absolutely loved the early Savage Dragon. As the run went on, I kind of lost touch with it, mostly to do with financial reasons. I had to start buying comic books for a while. And over the last few months, I've kind of rediscovered Eric Larson's green-finned superhero, but these days he's not so much the hero anymore. He's kind of reverted to Emperor Kerr and has plans to take over the world. It's a really rich, interesting world that Larson creates. He draws and he writes the book. His style is unmistakable, and either you'll love Larson or you won't be that bothered. Personally, I'm in the Larson camp and I love Savage Dragon. You should check this out. This is issue 164 and it's out this week. There's so many new Avengers books. Obviously Marvel are trying to get us ready for this Avengers movie that is forthcoming. This is Avengers Prime. It's been real fun concentrating as it does on Thor, on Iron Man and on Captain America, and what's happened that in the kind of rubble of the fallen city of Asgard, they get transported to different parts of the 9 realms and have to find each other before they end up getting killed. What's really cool is there's really snappy dialogue between particularly Captain America and Iron Man in this particular issue. I love the art by Alan Davis. He's got that real kind of classic old school style about what he does, and it's just a real funny read. Brian Michael Bendis turns in a top script, all of that and a big ass dragon, yo. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's one that I really enjoyed this week. This is Avengers Prime issue 3. Other stuff I hope to check out this week includes Crossed Family Values issue 4, Captain America 610, Green Arrow issue 4, Secret Warriors issue 20, Lex Luthor's Action Comics 893, Batman Detective Comics 869, Frankencastle issue 21, Old School Action in First Wave issue 4, The Amazing Spider-Man issue 644. 14 issues into its run, Rob Guillory and John Layman are still maintaining the epic quality of Chew, the story about the guy who's a detective who kind of gets clues and psychic flashes from the things that he tastes. This has been one of my favourite new series of recent time. It's so beautifully drawn, so cleverly written, and it kind of realises one of my own personal nightmares, a world without chicken. That's not a world I would do very well in. It really kind of rings true for me. This is my version of a post-apocalyptic nightmare. If you haven't checked Chew, I implore you, I beseech thee, check it out. It's one of the most awesome comic books around. This is issue 14 and it's out right now. So that's pretty much all we've got time for this week. Before we go, let me remind you, our friends at Comicana not only have a standing order service where they'll reserve your comics if you come in to pick them up, they have a mail order service where they'll reserve your comics and send them to you. Plus, they're now on BAM! Twitter, BAM! Facebook. Make sure you check them out and friend them up. They will be happy to be your comic book friend. So until next time, when we've got 5 more new comics and some more great music, make sure you're with us when that happens on the next episode of Direct Edition. I'll see you then. Peace.